Hello YouTube, welcome to another quick video here. Sorry about the shakiness, gotta get my gloves on. Just a moment. Oops. There. All right, I got my gloves on. So it's another beautiful day, another Roxor day. One thing I want to show you guys, as you must remember, many of you know by now, the Roxor has a 9-inch clearance from the ground up. But if you look up front here, let me go down low. You can see the front differential, but right behind it, a little bit to the right. Let me lay down here. I'm here on the ground. What do you see? That's the oil pan. This thing, it has a small 2.5 turbo diesel engine, but it holds 7.4 liters or quarts, sorry, 7.4 quarts, 7 liters of engine oil. So it has a big oil pan, oil sump, a very big one. It holds all the oil down there. So that's a point where if you took your Roxor out on the off-road, went to somewhere where there might be rocks, there's a pretty good chance you could have that. You could end up puncturing your oil pan. So luckily, Mahindra is now offering an oil pan protection kit. So I have an interesting story about this. I called my dealer, placed the order, and they told me it was going to be available. Well, it turns out they sent the oil pan protection kit without the mounting hardware. So when they realized that, they called, and it was overnighted to them by Mahindra North America. So I'm really appreciative of that. When I showed up the next day to get everything, I had my mounting hardware, and of course I had my sun protector. Oops, I'm losing this. Well, that's the part number from Mahindra. If you diesel engine skid plate assembly. Let's go ahead and take it out so you see what it looks like. They say it's made of aluminum, but boy, I'll tell you, this thing is solid. It comes in 3 pieces. It feels more like steel. It's very well made. It's very well machined, and they say it has the Mahindra red color. So you see each one has a part number right there. This is the part that goes underneath. It also has a part number right there, and there's a hole for the drain plug for the oil drain. And I believe these cutouts that are triangular are for the sump heater. If you have the magnetic ones, you can plug them there and place them right there. And this is the other part. It has a part number which is right there. So yeah, the 3 pieces that make up the oil pan protection kit, I have them. And thanks Mahindra and Valley Sport and Marine in Minot, North Dakota, for getting this for me. The whole thing costs $159. $159. So that got me to be thinking, you know, how much do certain parts on the Roxor cost? Well, for starters, a lot of people are asking about the engine. To buy this engine assembly, it will set you back $5,999.99 just for the diesel engine. The computer, the ECU, which is right here, that's the part that you send out to get tuned. That costs $899.99. And do be careful, because just this bracket here, this plate, this bracket that holds the ECU, that is $89. Another thing, the reservoir there is $25. Just a few parts. The headlight assembly, DOT headlight assembly, that is $79. $79.99. The front grille, which is the bone of contention, This is $149 if you have to buy it. And the Mahindra logo that you see right there, there is no listed price. If you need this, you have to call the dealer. You have the radiator protection assembly. I believe it's this part right here, the protection assembly for the radiator. That is it's about $150 if I'm not mistaken. The plate, sorry about the snow, guys. So if you look here, you can see there's this plate that's protecting the front bumper. If you had to mount a winch, you have to take it off. So this plate is about $35 for the plate. That's the horn, $5.99 for the horn. The mounting bracket for the horn, which you see right here, that is $30 for that mounting bracket, but the horn itself is just $5. You have the indicator there, that is, I believe, $25. The fan assembly that you see spinning, it's about I think it's $15. The belt, $8 for the belt, $8. You have this mounting part, this part that we have right here, that absorbs a lot of the noise, and you hear people say the Roxor is very quiet. So to get that is $49. You have this stripping here, this weather strip, $16, $16, $16. This is $10 for the hood prop, $9.99 for the hood prop. And this clip right here, I believe that is just $1, $1.99, so basically $2. Those are a few things up front. I have an aftermarket mirror kit, but you can have the whole set from the dealer. Rear view mirror, the one that goes in the middle and the one on the right, for about $79. To get in, you have to open up this mesh door. The mesh door is $100 a piece. $100 for this, $100. The seat, $200 a piece, $200 for each of the seats. Seat belt assembly, $99 each, $99 for the seat belt. I don't have a pricing on this yet. There's no price listed. You have to call Mahindra to know what exactly that is. Steering wheel, $99 just for the wheel, and the grab bar over there, $99. You have this lower windshield assembly, that is $51 for this little assembly down here, $51. And the shoulder bolster, which is right here, is that the right one? Yes, this one right here. This would be $52 a piece, $52 a piece. All right, those are a few prices. I think we can continue with a few more. This A pillar right here that you see starts from here, goes over to the other end. That would be $330 for one of these, in case you were to damage yours. $330. This pillar that runs all the way to the back, that would be $205 a piece. So you have one on this side, one on the other side, $205 a piece. Then the B pillar, this one right here, that is $530 for that B pillar. And this is the B pillar right here that I'm touching, $530. All right, let's continue. The taillight assembly is about, I believe, about $49 a piece for the taillight. The bumper ends, this little piece, $15 a piece. The tailgate assembly, the whole tailgate assembly, $300. $300 for the tailgate. And something interesting, I got this from Strong Made, the spare tire carrier. It was about $70, I think, $70 to $75. But Mahindra Automotive North America has this for $11.99. $11.99. Call up your dealer. Let's continue. What else are we forgetting? Oh, in here you have the accelerator pedal. As you can see, it's a drive-by-wire. That pedal is $28.99. Accelerator pedal, $28.99. The knob to select 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, high, low, that's about $3, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. $3. The dash assembly, this piece here, it's a metal, you can take it out, as you can see. All of that is $200, and that's minus the instruments. And there you have the gauge. That instrument cluster, it runs about $599. $599. And I believe there are two types. There is one that says the standard, and there's one that says with a tach. Well, when I start this one, I see the tachometer showing there. It's showing the RPMs. So I don't know which one is which. I hope I'm getting that right. I hope it's not 1,000, but I think it's $599 for that gauge, just by itself. Well, you know, the Roxor has a boxed steel frame. This boxed steel frame is about $780, I think, for the whole frame. That frame, brand new, $780. But it's a dealer only item, so you cannot buy it and take it home. I think they say it's only under warranty that they can get one for you. Okay, let's continue. What else am I forgetting? This is $14, this little piece. 14. Then these blanks, they're about $3 a piece. This is about $19. The transmission on this thing, the transmission, oh, they're right there. The shock absorber, it's about $25 for the shock absorber. If I'm mistaken, I know it's not more than $50, but it's pretty cheap. Spring assembly, that is about $79 up front, and in the back it's $100 for the spring assembly. $100. All right, let's look at the tank. You have the tank right here, the tank assembly with the protection, the protective covering, which you can see. I don't know, it's quite dark, but you can see it's covered. The whole tank assembly with that protective covering is $149. The rear differential axle assembly, it's about $999. The front differential, the front differential, the whole assembly is about $1,100. Transfer case, about $600 for the transfer case. The shaft, the rear part of the shaft is about $149, and then the front part that goes to the front differential is about, I believe, $49 for the front part. Then the rear, $149. What else are we leaving out? There is no price for these boxes underneath. You have to call the dealer to get a price on that. I think we've covered the major things that might break and you might want to replace. I'm thinking, okay, in the tank you have the diesel pump assembly, the fuel pump assembly. That is $149 also. $149. Here in the engine compartment, I can't think of much right now. These are $10 a piece. These lines that run from the common rail to each of the cylinders is $10 a piece. And then this is where you have your heater to start your engine. The heater core, you can see where that wire are the red wheels, that's where it is. And that heater is, the element is about $60. And the assembly is about $150. Alternator, $200. The starter, it's hiding somewhere down there. Sorry, it's so dark, but it's somewhere down there. $200 for the starter also. Alright, I think that should be enough for now. Those are just some of the for that front fender, this one right here, each of them is $200 in case you break them. $200 each. $200. I'm forgetting anything. Alright, I think pretty much that would cover some of the major items that you might be wondering how much they're going to cost in case you have to replace them. I appreciate you watching this video. Again, if you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts below. Make a comment. Thanks a lot for watching.